Hello, and welcome back to Sacred Stones. We are off to Chapter 3. And we have a new unit to talk about, and that unit is Nami, the Archer. So, as you might expect if you're familiar with archers in the Fire Emblem series, Nami is not great in regular Sacred Stones and is not going to be great here. Her bases are pretty awful. They're worse than Eirika's, despite joining several chapters later. And being an archer doesn't do her any favors either. So she's not going to see much use in this playthrough, but she does have a little bit of relevance in this chapter. And we'll start with her moving up here and breaking, or helping break, rather, this wall. And the reason for that is because Calm is going to show up next turn up here, and she's going to be able to recruit him. So now let's talk about the strategy for this chapter a little bit. So we're going to finish breaking down this wall. Seth is going to come through here, take this guy out. We're going to then take this wall out. He's going to take this guy out. He's going to take this guy out. Going to take this guy out. Come up and take out the boss. And of course, Eirika is going to follow in his wake with some assistance from Franz and Vanessa to get her moving quickly enough. Meanwhile, you got a chest here and a bunch of chests here. When Calm shows up, we can recruit him and send him off to grab those chests. This chest can be grabbed without him because we have this guy here who has a door key, and this guy here who has a chest key. So we kill this guy, we get the door key, we open the door. We kill this guy, we get the chest key, we open the chest. So, in order to do all of that, we need to get Ross out of the way. We're going to have Gilliam come over here and finish breaking down this wall. And then we're going to have Seth come up and take this guy out. And get the door key. Oops. Okay, well that's obnoxious. Yeah. That's actually kind of annoying, because... Alright, what's the best way to fix this? I guess do this. Not well. Yeah, I think what we'll do here is just send Eirika up here, take an iron sword back from the supply, as well as... Oh, as well as nothing. Trade. So... And then we're gonna have Garcia be the one to trade for the door key and open the door. Get these two moving up here. Alright, and there's Calm. So, first thing we can do is go recruit him with Nemi. And talk about Calm. So Calm is what you'd expect from a low-level thief, if you're familiar with those in Fire Emblem games. He's a little bit better combat-wise than Nemi, in that he's got more speed, but, you know, otherwise in general it's the same kind of thing. Not a whole lot of combat effectiveness. Obviously, as a thief, he has utility, though, in opening chests and doors and potentially stealing. Though in practice, given that he's locked at 10 speed, while that is a pretty good base speed for his level, it's not going to enable him to do a whole lot of stealing from enemies because it's just not that high overall. We're, you know, gonna run into enemies who have stealable things who probably have more speed than that. Because I'm certainly not going to train him and, you know, be able to promote him or anything like that. But right now, all he needs to do is open these chests, so that doesn't really matter. So we could have him attack this guy, but oh my gosh, he doesn't double. Okay, well, dang. That's actually potentially pretty bad. Also, he doesn't survive multiple hits. But given that he doesn't double, we might actually need to... Oh, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Normally he doubles this guy, but not today. I still don't think it makes sense to have him attack, because if he does, then Nami can't come up and chip this guy next turn, because he'll be too far away, and like I said, he can't survive multiple hits anyway, so that's really unfortunate. Then we've got to break this thing down and set up for Seth to come through here and Eirika to come after him. So I want to talk a little bit about the situation over here, because it's a little bit tricky. So right now we're on turn 2, and Seth can absolutely get the boss taken out by turn 4. So basically, we break this turn, Seth comes in, kills this guy, enemy faces this guy. Turn 3, he comes up and kills this guy, and this guy potentially, although actually, maybe not. This guy's got 10 speed. So, yeah, the last time when I was test playing this chapter, he only had 8 speed. So actually, Seth might have trouble getting through this guy anyway, but he can potentially enemy phase this guy depending on his speed, and then come in and kill this guy on player phase in turn 4. The issue is getting Eirika to seize, so by carting her around with these two, it's really hard to get her all the way to here by the end of turn 3, because you have this archer here who, if you place somebody in this room in a position where he can shoot them from here, he'll tend to do it, and then that means that that Seth is or from here. So what you want to have is you want to have Seth here. You want to trade him a javelin, and then not have anybody else that the archer can shoot, so that, you know, Seth can enemy phase this guy. The problem with that is that then the closest any of these two are is like sitting on this pillar, and if they rescue Eirika and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the farthest they can drop her off is here. Or Seth can take her from here and drop her here, but that's still one space too far away. So the upshot of all this is that I haven't figured out a way to do this in 4 turns. I'm not convinced that there isn't a way to do it, but I haven't figured it out, so maybe somebody can let me know. But in the meantime, what we're going to do is check. Let's see, Eirika does 11 damage. This guy so she does 9. Now, that's not enough to kill this guy, unfortunately. But I'm gonna have her chip this wall. You're gonna have Vanessa come up, rescue her, wait back here. Garcia finish breaking the wall down. Seth, take this guy out. Have Franz come up and trade Seth a javelin. And then come back here and enemy phase this guy. And then we're just going to advance Gilliam. We're going to leave Eirika rescued. Advance Ross. And advance Mulder. Ross is going to have responsibility for opening that southern chest. So Franz picks up the key. And he missed. That's not ideal. But he does one around that thief, which is nice. That thief can actually steal stuff from almost your entire party, potentially, depending on his exact speed. I didn't check it here, but at one point I had him steal a vulnerary from Eirika. Anyway, so yeah, Ross is going to come up here, trade for that chest key, and then open the chest down there. This kill is probably going to belong to Garcia. Yeah, I think that's the most reasonable option. But the other thing we want to consider is what we're doing up here. This guy still having 17 HP is a bit of a problem. So we can... Nemi can 3-hit KO him, which is to say be in trouble if he hits her subsequently. Calm cannot afford the time to attack this guy unless we want to forego opening one of these chests, which I'd rather not do. And then yeah, I think what I'm probably going to do is send Franz up this way to help out. Because Vanessa on her own can basically drop Eirika somewhere like here. And while she can't get to the throne on turn 4, as I mentioned, she can, from, here is far enough for her to get to the throne on turn 5. So, I think, now the other issue, potential issue with that is, getting blocked by this guy. This guy has a hand axe. But I think what we can do potentially is have Seth actually be the one to drop Eirika and position her in such a way that she can't get blocked, hopefully. Yeah, we'll look at that in a second. But first, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, actually, before I do that, I don't see any reason not to heal Garcia, just in case he gets hit by the guy with the hand axe. Right, so now with Franz up here, I don't think we need to attack with Nemi. Last time I ran this, I did have her chip him, and then this guy attacked her and almost killed her, but then she was able to finish him off. But as it is, I think she's just going to sit there, or maybe even come down this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, she won't be able to get into support range from there, but she'll swing around next turn, and maybe she can get to Calm and activate the support or something. Anyway, so yeah, if Vanessa goes here, and Seth takes Eirika here, drops her here, and then ends his turn here, this guy cannot block Eirika, which is good. So let's equip the Javelin on Vanessa so she can counterattack. This guy will just throw his hand axe at Eirika in all likelihood, but that's okay. And then Gilliam can come up here and potentially contribute to taking out that guy with the hand axe. And that's our turn. Ow. Oh! This guy didn't move. Huh. I'm pretty sure I saw him move at one point, but okay. So we'll go ahead and chip this guy with Nami and finish him off with Franz. Ross can come open this chest. It's just a bunch of basic weapons, but hey, better than nothing. Okay, so yeah, this is actually a little bit of a problem. I guess what we're gonna do is screen Eirika with Vanessa, probably. Actually, I wonder if this guy is going to be inclined to, like, occupy the throne. That would be pretty annoying. Wouldn't totally rule that out. So we need the steel sword to run around this guy. The boss, that is. And we failed. That's okay. It'll happen on any phase. But meanwhile... I guess this is fine. If he goes after Garcia, it's not really a big deal. And then Eirika, might as well have her use a vulnerary. What I don't want... Actually, does it even matter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it doesn't. Oh, but if I... Let's see. I mean, this guy's not fast enough to double her. There's also the possibility that Vanessa can actually finish this guy off. Nope. Okay, so... So do we put Vanessa here and Eirika here? If we do, then we need... If this guy moves up and attacks Vanessa, then we need to actually take him out in order to get Eirika to the throne. Or we move Eirika all the way up here and use the vulnerary and block in this direction. I think that probably makes more sense. So, let's do that. Alright. Good job, Eirika. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is activate Nami and Calm support. I haven't talked about supports yet, so I think in general it's going to be really hard for me to leverage supports in this, given that I'm trying to play with a low turn count and that I'm playing with 0% growth. This means my army is not going to be stable. Like it's not like the early joining units are going to be in the party all the way to the end. But I mean, yeah, it's probably going to be something more of convenience and what I happen to unlock than anything, and they just happen to start with a support level already unlocked, so could be wrong, but I'm not expecting to get much mileage out of it. And then this is undoubtedly Garcia's kill. I guess we could try to give this kill to Vanessa. Well, maybe not. I mean, there's not much reason to give it to Seth. There's... And I don't think he has the capability. Yeah, he doesn't have the ability to not take it. But I suppose I'll go ahead and give it to him. I guess I could have had Vanessa like throw a javelin or you know, just attack him or whatever, just because she would have still gotten some experience from it. But I mean, she's not going to get to level 10 anyway, so what difference does it make? Anyway, so that was chapter 3 in 5 turns. And next time we are off to chapter 4, which is our first encounter with scary, scary monsters. Until then.